for Liger because, as you can see behind me, the crane is here ready to take this mast off. So third time the mast has been off on this boat, but this time we hope that everything will be rectified however that happens, and then we'll be good to go.
Once all the prep and deck work was done, the rigger headed up the mast and used the crane to bring the forestay down by itself.
And the riggers are just doing the final little bit of prep now before the crane takes the mast off. So our rigger, his name is Jonas, and he's working with his son. If you want to use Jonas when you come to Trinidad, you may not be able to, because he's actually moving back to Sweden just after we leave Trinidad, and we actually had to work out the timing of that because he is quite professional and he will not take off a mast that he knows he can't put on, and he won't put on a mast that he didn't take off. So he's quite particular about that. But we don't mind because we'd rather people be particular when it comes to what is our home.
Once the mast was down, we moved it around to the back of the boat where it's going to live until it's ready to go back up again.
What I want to do today is take you guys through what it's like to live on the hardstand here in Trinidad. So today is Saturday, which means it is Central Market Day in Port of Spain, and I am heading in to go and pick up some fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, and some meat. Every Saturday morning, a group of cruisers from the Chaguaramas area jump in a taxi together and head down to the Central Market. Without a doubt, it's one of the best places to go shopping in the area just because of the sheer amount of fresh produce available. After an hour, I'm already finished at the market. Got the beef I wanted, got the chicken I wanted, and a whole lot of vegetables and fruits, most of which is going in cocktails. But now it's time to head back out the front where I'll meet all the other cruisers, and then at about 9:30 we jump on the taxi and head back to all the various yards around Chaguaramas. market trip complete, so now it's time to head upstairs, say good morning to Rose, put this away, and then kind of check in and see what everybody else is doing today. Rosie. Oh, hello. Good morning. Did you find the meat bag? This is everything I got in terms of fruit and veg for this week. As you can see, plenty of ingredients for cocktail shakes, but all of this came to about $20 US, and it is much fresher and will last a lot longer and is cheaper than anything you find in the supermarket. So if you're ever in Trinidad, the Central Market is definitely worth a visit. Now that I've unpacked from the market, I'm going to double check what Tynan's doing, because he and I coordinate what boat jobs that we're doing and what tools we're using, and then I'll probably jump on the computer for a little bit. I've got to check on some Victron batteries, find an esky, and then I also have a little bit of work to finish for one of my clients, because I do still work online, and one of those things that I do is making educational resources for schools, because I used to be a teacher. So I think he's downstairs. Do you want to come downstairs? Yeah? Alright, come on. Downstairs. Go on.
I'm just taking the wheels off the Honda scooter, the 50cc beast. I did the rear tyre the other day, and we put a dirt tyre on it and got rid of the road tyre. Just getting rid of the rust that's on the wheels and repainting them just so they don't bleed rust and slowly disappear.
Because that would make you and Trent very sad if you had to give up that scooter.
Yeah, the wire wheel on the grinder is a bit overkill and doesn't really get into the tight spots.
Did you find your rope? Do you know what else you're going to be doing today?
When I get sick of this, I'll probably go and do the 3D processor for the sonar.
Oh, cool. So you'll be working inside? All right. Since Tynan's working inside, once I'm done on the computer, I'm going to head outside. It's a constant struggle here to keep the solar panels and the deck clean, just from all the birds, and then there's just so much dirt and stuff. So I'll clean that down and then probably hit up the outside area as well, see if I can organize it a bit more, because I have an order of Sailrite stuff coming on Monday, and that's going to be making a new helm bag and making some covers. I need to sew a dive knife pouch. I've got a whole list of things. So I think I'll clean that area today so it's ready for me when the stuff arrives on Monday. We have a question. Why aren't you sharing?
You should have got half a second to go. No, she sat down, looked at both of us and just went, oh yeah, who am I talking about? Who am I talking
Is he
about?
gonna share his food?
Oh, look at that! Oh, the smile! Oh.
Are you being a cheeky chops? We had a little bit of a chat and Tynan's decided that he's not going to deal with the 3D sonar system today. You are a jerk of a dog. You just picked up your ball and threw it off the boat on purpose. No, that is not good behaviour, Rose. Don't grin at me. You're a witch. I can't believe she just did that. She just picked up her ball, walked over it, dropped it off, and then looked at me, asking for permission to go down and get it. This dog is so manipulative. So cheeky. Anyway, so what I was gonna say is that Tynan has decided that he's going to finish off the rest of the floor hatches that he hasn't sealed yet. So the reason we need to seal them is they were just getting like a bit moldy and gross. So he's sanding back a little bit and then covering them in epoxy, I think. Guess what your dog just did?
Threw up?
No. Picked up her ball, looked at me, walked to the edge of the boat, dropped it off and then looked at me like, I'll go get. Look at it!
You're so proud of yourself! Did you think that we would let you down there?
That is our front 3 panels done, and then I gave Dishy a little clean as well because we've just got Starlink and it has worked so well so far. So that just leaves now the 4 panels at the back. And then this morning Trent was actually doing some product research and we think we've pretty much finalized the panels that we're going to put on the helm roof, because the more solar, the more electricity we can use. So we may as well stick some panels up there too. The main reason I'm scrubbing is nothing to do with like wanting the boat to be aesthetically pleasing. It's actually just, they have a lot of birds here and we're right next to the jungle, so with birds comes bird poo and it stains the deck. So at the moment it's like you can't let it go more than a week without washing the boat. Sometimes it's even been every couple of days when the mast was still up. Seems to have decreased though now that the mast is down, so that's another good thing. Last thing I needed to do before I can finish up here is just throw this blanket over the top of the mainsail. It's not for anything other than temporary UV protection. We're gonna get a tarp, but shops aren't open today. Done getting wet now, so I'm gonna go inside and get out of my swimwear and then maybe just check on Tynan before I look at tackling this mess behind me. Aye! Oh no, don't start this again. You are not dropping that off the boat again. Rude. Finished sealing them?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the tape off them before the epoxy goes off. Otherwise I'll never get it off.
Now that these are sealed, the next thing that's going to happen with them is Trent found these little aluminium things on Amazon that you screw onto the back here, and what that does is catches any dust and dirt and just stuff on the floor that at the moment is falling down into the bilge and the storage places. So that's going to be really cool once we have those. I think it's going to cut down a lot on cleaning those areas. So Tynan's hard at work sealing the floors that weren't sealed. And what are you doing?
Cleaning.
Cleaning.
Yeah. Why?
Not playing with your lab beakers.
Demonetized. Can't say that.
It's now, we've been told, walk o'clock for Rose. So that means for the grown-ups it's cocktail o'clock. Cocktails are ready. What's with you and your nipples?
People love nipples. Stop looking at them. You walked up, she could look at your face. You know what I mean? But she just looks at your nipples. That top knot is just gorgeous. You're gonna have a Bud Light sponsorship with a top knot like that.
We like to finish today with taking Rose for a walk, or that's not exactly optional, she lets us know it's time, and a fruit cocktail because we are back in the tropics. There's pineapples, there's mangoes, there's coconuts, so we'd be insane not to be drinking fruit cocktails all the time. What are you doing?
I don't know.
You were just banging ice together like a caveman.
No, baby likes the ice. Come here, down there. Oh, yeah.
She's so spoiled.
What? You're just wasting it. Eat. It's drinking water. No, she's
She's
so
happy.
happy now. She's baby.
You do not need that. See if she'll slide.
We've had the walk, now it's time for the swim.
She's so cute.
Girl.